Today I'm going to talk about confidence, how to feel more confident. Confidence is kind of a really important feeling for us to have at midlife because there's so many transitions that we're going through, whether it is in relationships, whether it's in career change, whether it is in, just finding out who am I, where do I want to go? And you need confidence, you need balls to step into the new roles that we're asked to go into. But how do you get that? And especially if you have spent your past life maybe not feeling that confident, and now it's really time to step up. And what are the tools that you need to have confidence? So before I get into that, hi to viewers, and please, if you like what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up or a heart or a ha-ha. If I say something funny, feel free to share the broadcast with your friends. And also, please feel free to comment, ask any questions that you want, whatever, while I'm talking, and I'll be happy to answer them. First question you might be wondering is, what is confidence? What is confidence? I'll tell you what my definition of confidence is. To me, confidence isn't the loudest person in the room. It isn't the person that is like, look at me, look at me. It isn't the person that knows everything, that needs to be heard, that, has all the answers. I think confidence is something, it's like a palpable energy, a solidness about someone. It's that certain someone that you would want on your side when the going gets rough. So it's that person who might not be saying much, but that you trust. You trust their opinion. They're very solid in themselves. They have an authentic quality. That's what I see confidence as. And confidence is a necessary ingredient for times when we have to go out of our comfort zone. Make no mistake about it. Confidence does not mean that you don't feel fear. Confidence doesn't mean that you're not scared or that you're not going into uncertainty. Confidence is just having a belief within inside of you that, you got this. Whatever the outcome is, you're going to go through this. You're going to go out of your comfort zone, and there's something in you that you can latch onto. So how do you have that confidence? Well, some people there are some really fun tips, and they're kind of superficial ones of ways to be confident. Some people think like if you have a special ring, it can be like your totem, or if you wear red underpants, that can make you feel like a real badass, really strong in that way. And I think that those actually have value, but I think it's also really important to actually work growing your confidence from the inside, rather than the outside. Those outside things, those outside little anchors can actually be very, very helpful. But what do we do when we don't have the trappings of materialistic things to ground us? What can we use instead? So here's my answer, and here's what I believe really brings confidence. And it is knowing your purpose in life. Now, sadly, most people, I think, do not know their purpose, do not want to know their purpose, don't want to take the time to look at their purpose, don't really think that it's an essential ingredient. But I have found that when I was about in my mid-40s, I realized that it was kind of not negotiable for me to go on any longer without knowing my purpose. I was really asking the big questions of who am I, why am I here, what's my point, all that kind of stuff. So I went into a really big, deep dive into finding my purpose, which led me to doing this kind of working with women at midlife and beyond. And I think that when we know our life purpose, it translates into all areas of our life. It defines what kind of work we do. It defines the type of people that we hang around. It defines our actions throughout the day. When you know your purpose, you can actually use it instead of motivation. So if you know your purpose, you know your reason for being, you don't have to be motivated to do something. You know that your purpose is to just do it regardless of whether you're in the mood or not. That's how strong purpose is. So what is purpose? Okay, if it's so easy to have purpose and that it's going to make you confident, what is purpose? To me, I describe purpose this way. You are living your purpose when you are doing what you do, your go-to thing in your own unique way, and using that as a tool to help others, to serve others. So let's break it down. What is go-to thing? Well, all of us have this thing that we do, and hi viewers, all of us have this thing that we do really, really well. Really well. It could be anything from, you could be a really good with numbers, right? You're great with numbers. When other people maybe don't even want to think about numbers, you're great with numbers, great with that. It's like this gift, this thing that people turn to you. You might not even know that you're good at because it's so right under your nose. Or maybe you are just a natural nurturer. That's your thing. Mother's Day is coming up. Maybe that's your thing. You just really know how to love people and care for people. All right, so we all have this thing, and for a lot of us, that thing is right under your nose. It's something you do all the time. Don't confuse that thing with passion. Okay, I love yoga, but yoga is not my purpose. My purpose is something that I am doing all the time. It is my kind of go-to move. And for me, it's as a communicator. I love communicating in any kind of way. That is my thing, communicating. So the next part is the unique, doing your go-to thing in a unique way, the way that's unique for you. This is kind of this is the secret sauce of purpose. This is why everybody has a purpose, because this is the unique thing that only you can bring to what you do. So it is using your thing, your go-to thing in your own unique way. So for me, my unique way is I like to find fun, easy ways to break down ideas. I like to be able to, be warm and fun and just make people feel comfortable. I mean, that's my unique way. I like doing things that, just in fun, approachable ways. That's my unique style, I suppose. Other people have, their unique styles that they're incredibly creative and they can make things just look so amazing. Or they can do things as a singer, communicate in that way. All right, so there's different ways, different unique ways that you can bring into your purpose. But the third part of purpose, the essential part of purpose, the part of purpose that actually raises the stakes of it, is purpose is using your go-to thing in your own unique way to serve others, to help others. It doesn't necessarily mean helping others in the world. It might mean helping people in your family. It might mean sometimes helping yourself. Sip on my hot water and lemon. It might mean sometimes just helping yourself. Maybe your purpose in life is to, find out, who am I if I'm not a mom, if I'm not a wife, if I'm not this job? Who am I? What am I doing? And what's so special about me? And asking those big questions, because they're going to help you in the end. And on that note, we can have a lot of different purposes. You don't need just one purpose. But I do find that there is one kind of overarching thing. One overarching thing that you do that usually is your go-to thing that you apply to everything. It's the way that, for me as a communicator, I use it in my work. I use it in my relationships. I use it in my curiosity about the world. It kind of overarches into everything. So that you can have a lot of different purposes, but that purpose has to serve. It has to serve someone. And that is the coolest part of purpose, and that is the secret to being confident also. So when you are knowing your purpose, you're knowing your go-to thing, you're knowing the unique way you do it, and you're knowing that you need to give it to the world. When you know that you are using purpose for service, that's what gives you confidence. Look at it this way. When you are going into a situation where you have to go out of your comfort zone, let's say you're going for a job interview, all right? And you're nervous about it. And if you can be solid in your purpose and think, hey, by me going out here and getting this job, or going out here and getting out of my comfort zone, I'm helping my family. I maybe can contribute to the people that I'm working with. Just making it so that it's not about you. When you make things not about you, that instantly takes the pressure off high pressure situations and allows you to have confidence when you don't make it about you. And I'll tell you a personal experience that I had years ago. when I was first learning how to do public speaking. And I was terrified. I'd never done that kind of stuff before. I'd always been behind the scenes my whole life. And I really liked being behind the scenes. That was just fine to me. And I finally had to step up and talk in front of an audience. And I was scared out of my mind. And someone told me, don't make it about you. Don't make it about you. Serve the audience. And that changed everything. When I thought, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm nervous. If I can share what I'm meant to be sharing with someone else, that changes everything. All right, so what I'd love you to do is to think about, ask yourself the big question, if you dare, because not everyone wants to do it, not everyone thinks they're worthy of finding their purpose. So not everyone thinks they have a purpose, but really that purpose is right under your nose. It's exactly what you do all the time. It is your go-to thing. It's the way you relate to people. It's the way you relate to yourself. There is something in you, a quality in you that you apply in a very, very unique way. And if you can tap into finding a way to share that with other people, to share it with a friend, a family, a four-legged furry creature, whatever, finding ways to serve with that purpose, that gives you a solid ground. And what happens is too, purpose doesn't like manifest instantly. Like I could say these things that are made up of my purpose, but that's not enough. You have to constantly practice and hone. It's like peeling away the layers of an onion to get to, the heart of your purpose. And what happens is when you practice those things, it kind of creates a structure, a solidness, a really super, super strong belief system that actually it manifests into a confidence. Confidence even when you don't know what you're doing, even when things are uncertain, even when you're scared, even when you're going out of your comfort zone. When you are living on purpose and you are solid in that purpose and you are serving others, you automatically project a feeling of confidence. That quiet, solid confidence. Not the fake, look at me, ooh, I'm so tough. Just that real, genuine confidence. So my challenge to you is to ask yourself, what's my go-to thing? What's my unique way of doing this go-to thing? And how can I serve other people? Work on that first, and you are going to see that confidence naturally emanates from it. It really does. Now, before I go, I just want to remind you that my upcoming retreat with Claire Saunders is happening June 6th through 11th in Provence, France. There is still time to come along. It's going to be fantastic. And we're going to be talking about all this kind of stuff. And I will be working with you one-on-one to talk about things like life purpose, like your go-to thing, like that unique thing, and how to serve and channel it for others. And so you're going to find there's a lot of the things that I talk about now we're going to be working on one-on-one in Provence, amidst croissants and beautiful scenery. It's has over 1,000 fountains in Aix-en-Provence. It's going to be amazing. So it's going to be so cool. And just added on June 12th, I'm going to be running a day workshop with Claire at her yoga studio in Provence. So if you live in Europe, you might just want to come along just for the weekend. Give yourself a little dirty weekend in the south of France and finish it off with a workshop, with yoga workshop and life coaching workshop with Claire and I. I'll be posting more information about that on the Facebook page in just a little bit. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to post any questions that you have about this topic of confidence. Let me know if anything resonated here. Let me know if you like the connection between finding your purpose and allowing purpose to be your confidence magnet. Purpose first, confidence follows. All right, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.